Today I want to talk about how to keep up your workouts when you're on the road. This is a common question we get from a lot of our clients who are either traveling for tournaments, traveling for work. They do great when they're at home, they've got their workout, they've got all their equipment. They get in the airplane, they get to the hotel wherever they're staying, and they get to the hotel gym and there is a treadmill, dumbbells up to a 20, and maybe they're missing the 10s, and a TV with a water cooler, and that may be all that's available to you. So the number one thing when it comes to keeping up with your workouts on the road is understanding what is going to be available to you and making a plan. Ultimately, if you're going on the road, if you can bring three things. First is to bring myofascial tools, whether it's a softball, a lacrosse ball, it could be a foam roller. There are numbers that are hollowed out in the middle, so it's great to throw your socks and underwear in. Doesn't take up a ton of room in your suitcase. The second is going to be actually furniture sliders. These are some of the greatest tools and most versatile tools that you can do for core strengthening, push strength, leg. We can do lateral lunges, those sorts of things. They're very versatile, and they slide on any carpet in any hotel. And even if it's laminate or tile, they still work well on those as well. The third is going to be just a travel band, a travel bag of bands so that you can hook up into a door. And then with those three simple things, you can, if you think of your workout spectrum, you can certainly do your myofascial or your soft tissue work. You definitely can do all of your activation work. You may not get your heavy strength training, but you certainly could do some patterning, some light resistance from a band standpoint, or at the very least body weight work, even if you never left your room. Now at that point, when you have those three components, then anything at the gym is a bonus. And then you can look at modifying. Let's say you have been doing a front squat or a back squat with load or a deadlifts. You get down to the gym and they have some dumbbells or kettlebells. You can go to a goblet squat position for your squats. You could use the kettlebell down, doing more of a kettlebell deadlift. You could go to a single leg version of a single leg deadlift. If you're thinking in terms of the patterns that you've been working on instead of the specific exercises, it becomes very easy to substitute. So a single leg hinging exercise would potentially be your replacement for a heavy deadlift. You're not going to get the same load, but at least you're still training the pattern. So hopefully this gives you some understanding of how easy it can be if you simplify it and you really understand your program. You understand that within a program that's well designed, you're going to be doing pushing, you're going to be doing pulling, you're going to be doing squatting, you're going to be doing hinging, and just think of how do I substitute an exercise that works on those same patterns with what I have. And with those three elements of myofascial tools, travel bag of bands, and some exercise or just some furniture sliders, you really can get a lot done and still keep your momentum up in terms of getting your workouts in. And that obviously helps to keep the momentum going when you get home. You don't get home and feel like you haven't done anything for the last week. If you have any other questions in terms of specifics of, hey, I'm traveling, this is what's here, how do I do this sort of exercise, we're always here to help you. Let us know. The last thing that we want to see is that travel gets in the way of your momentum continuing down the right path.